Okay, I'm live. How about that? Hi, everybody. Yay, folks are already joining. Love it, love it. Hi, Bernice. Yay. You're one of my... Hi, Strive Balance. You got to remind me what your name is. Awesome. Definitely jump in and say hi. Oh, I love the hearts already. Oh, looks like a lot of folks are already on. So, Sarah. Okay, awesome. Awesome jobs for CMM. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Bernice. Awesome. So fun. So I am out here with little Becca. Maybe I'll let you see her really quick. Hello, Energy Habits. Oh, you told me your name. Is it Kat? Remind me. Hey there. Yeah, remind me your name though. Awesome. Hi. It's Chris Martins. Oh my gosh. Hi, Chris. Yeah, it is Kat. Good, good, good. I got it right. Hi. Okay, hold on. We're going to let you get a little quick baby shot because, always good. Yay. There she is. Say hi. She's so cute. So we're just hanging out here. Her, me, Sophie, Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Sorry, no smiles today, guys. But she's chilling out. There you go. There you go. She's chilling out with me, and I'm fitting in a quick Periscope here. So sweet. Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, you haven't met her yet. Sorry, my lighting's a little screwy. Of course, it was like totally fine. There we go. Before I dialed in. Hello, Pabast, or however you pronounce that. Awesome. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. And if you're not following me yet, so cute. Oh, thanks, Kat. Yeah, my family is an important part of my life. Hey, Katya, I think. That's awesome. Hey, Lunchpreneurs. Amazing stuff that you're doing on Periscope. That is for sure. So we are just sitting out here enjoying this beautiful holiday weekend. And I've... I had a moment where I was like, should I skip today in doing the Periscope? And I said, you know what? No, because consistency is really an important value that I uphold as I do my business. And I've taken to being consistent on Periscope in this whole new way. And so once again, I'm Belinda Rosenblum. I run a company called Own Your Money. And through my work at Own Your Money, what I'm able to do is to help you make more money, keep more money, and stress less about your money. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you guys like that with all the hearts. And we do that by helping you let go of the fear and the judgment and the shame. Hello, Kim. How are you today? Letting go of the fear and the judgment and the shame and trading those in for the freedom and the abundance and the joy that really comes when you are the one that gets to make the decisions about your money. And you really feel like you are, you've stepped into the not the victim seat, but really the driver's seat around your money. And oh, thanks for all the hearts. You guys are fantastic. So I've been doing this for 8+ years now. Just started Periscope about 2 weeks ago now, yesterday. You started budgeting 6 months ago, life-changing. It's so interesting. That can just make such a difference. And I love the quote, I think it's by Dave Ramsey. He says, setting a budget is, apparently the bee likes me too. Setting a budget is like telling your money where you want it to go. And I like that because there's so much of what I do is about bringing a sense of mindfulness and intentionality to your work and your life, especially with money, whereas most people just let it happen by default. And so when you use YNAB, love YNAB. I have several of my clients who use YNAB. It's a great program. I agree. And what it does for you is that it, you love Dave Ramsey too. Yeah. That, YNAB is nice because it actually makes you enter everything in, and it has you start to see that when you don't spend something one month, well, then maybe you can spend it the next month. So, that there's some flow in how our money works, right? And so being able to set a plan, I call it a plan versus a budget, a saving and a spending plan is what you'll see in all of my work. That it really has you realize that you can set a plan and you can decide where you want your money to go. And if there's any area that you're not sure how to change on one of these Periscopes, including this one, just ask me. I swear I've helped people save money in, I'd say every single line item on their budget or on their plan. So today we're actually going to talk about how consistency and compounding can either make you really rich or make you really broke. And I thought of this topic because I was thinking of the consistency around doing a scope today. I'm really geared up and really psyched because I just announced a free 10-day course that I'm doing. It's a challenge, we call it. It's a ditchyourdebtchallenge.com. So you can do a quick screenshot if you want. ditchyourdebtchallenge.com. It's a free 10-day virtual course. And in it, you know, it's really about building consistency and learning how to build momentum on each other with all these really positive actions. And I've made it so that they're all really simple. I mean, they're doable in less than, I don't know, I'd say 5 to 15 minutes a day so that you actually do them. And then you get to celebrate with all of us in a private Facebook group. I just announced it yesterday afternoon, and we already have, I want to say like 150 people who have joined in. And I'm just so excited because I feel like as I just did a survey of my readers and have been really watching people's posts around money to get, you know, what's really the issue. And I think debt is such a significant issue. So thus, I've decided to do this challenge. So it's a ditchyourdebtchallenge.com. And if you're ready to ditch your debt, whether it's, you know, $100, $1,000, $10,000, we need to get rid of it. And we're going to talk today about how consistency and compounding can actually help you do it, or it can help you get more into debt. So here we go. I like the lighting's just a little bit weird. The sun is just moving a little bit as I'm doing this. Okay, so first of all, when you're consistent, you can be counted on. And I'm going to talk both to my folks that are in jobs and my folks that are business owners. So the first point in terms of being able to be someone that's counted on is huge. Hey, Dave Newman, you are somebody that can be counted on. Awesome. So you came in good timing. We're talking about how consistency and compounding, hey, can either make you really rich or make you really broke. And you're actually a great example of consistency. Katia, if you're on here, you are a great example too. Thank you all if you've been sharing it. If you haven't yet, you just swipe across or you swipe down and hit the share. You can share it with your followers. Yay! Lots of hearts. Thanks so much, Dave. Share it with your followers or share it on Twitter. But this is just such an important message that everyone needs to get. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that. And you have chocolate hearts today. Great. I was just listening to one of your scopes earlier today. Let's see, you were talking about, gosh, I feel like at least one of your scopes every day. Today's scope, well, I don't know if I caught one today. I think I was listening to a replay actually. Hey, Robert, thanks for joining. So, oh yeah, we were talking about seating. It's a theme chocolate. Yeah, and you talked about chocolate hearts, as a matter of fact. That was one of the many things that you talked about on the Periscope. But it was really about how do you leave your audience wanting more. Thanks, Dave. You're so generous. I really appreciate that. So, yay. Well, welcome to all of our new followers. Maybe I'll just give you just a minute to jump in here. What you missed so far, I'll just repeat it really quick, is my name is Belinda Rosenblum. I run a company called Own Your Money. I've been doing this for 8+ years. Helped literally people make or save over like $2 million. I'd say at least. I stopped counting at that point. We've generated over $1.5 million ourselves in terms of what the business has done. And it's really inspiring people one bank account at a time to make more money, keep more of their money, and stress less about your money. You need to save. Well, this is actually a great post for you. And if you write me a comment, at least the first couple times, just put after it your name so that at least I'm referring to your name specifically. Some of you I know after joining a bunch of my scopes or from following you, but there are many others of you that I don't know yet, so it would help me if you gave me your name. I'm just going to move out of the sun, so give me one sec. I'm just sitting out in the backyard. Oh, yeah, those of you who just joined, you can get a quick shot of my daughter, who's super cute. Let's see. Dan, hey, Dan. Okay, there's Rebecca. Rebecca's 3 months old. She's waving hi. Say hi. So that's Rebecca. Hi, Dan. Okay, I got your name. Thank you. That's awesome. She's pretty. She is. Agree. She's 3 months old. And, you know, it's interesting when I started to think about consistency, it was part of what inspired it when I was coming out here with her. You know, she just keeps growing every day. We're sitting out here, we're looking at the trees, and they're just so pretty, and they just keep growing every day. Oh, I missed your post. I saw the wow. I missed what you wrote after that. So please post it again so I can see. So anyway, it just got me thinking how consistency is really such an important part of running a business, of being successful in your job. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to keep shifting here until I get good light. I didn't think about doing it. Kids and puppies, the Periscope secret weapon. Okay, Dave, this is so funny. So I don't know if you've seen some of my other scopes, but whenever I bring Seth in, he loves the hearts. He just sits next to me and he just keeps pointing to the hearts, and then people keep giving hearts, and he just thinks it's hysterical. And he keeps saying, more, more. He can't say heart yet, but looking forward to being a follower. Oh, thanks. Well, thanks for jumping on and for following me, DeJuan. That's a fantastic name. Hold on, I just dropped something over there. So yeah, so hit the little Perry dude in the corner, right over there, if you didn't yet, if you want to follow. So you just press that, and then you make sure that you're following me, and we'll be making money and saving more money all together as a group. So let's jump back into the topic here today. Thanks you all for joining, by the way, on a holiday weekend. It's just, come on, heart it up, people. Belinda rocks. Thank you, David. You're awesome. Fantastic. I really appreciate the support. Hi from Hawaii. Well, thank you, my Hawaii gal. Aloha. Let me know what your name is here, too. So, and thank you all for the hearts. You guys are great heart givers today. It's just warming up my heart in the process. So, okay, let's talk about this, consistency and compounding. So the first one is that you can be counted on. So that's point one. So if you're in a job, what that means is that you can be counted on in your job. Lindsay, hi Lindsay from Hawaii. It's great to meet you too. And when you can be counted on, hey there Michelle, when you can be counted on, really what that means is that when it comes to doing a task or really stepping up at work, the people that you work for know that they can count on you to get the job done. And that reliability goes a long way. Now, it was interesting. I was just listening to a scope by Derek Halpern. Hey there, DLT. And he was saying, nowadays he's in this millennial generation. And it's amazing how little millennials want to seem like they work. Was kind of the point he was making. And I've seen some of that myself. And I find that they're either in two categories. Either they really want to work hard or they just don't. And I think there's a part of all of us that doesn't really want to do things. And I teach about money, so I know. So a lot of what I have to teach, I call myself a chief money motivator, because it's about inspiring you enough to want to go do what you need to do around money. Even if it's not that hard, it's just we have in our heads that it is actually super hard. So when you can be counted on at work, when it comes time for the raise or the promotion, who do they go to? They go to the one who's reliable and who does the work. So if you're consistent and that's you, then that works. And I don't mean consistently lazy, I mean consistently performing. Now, if you have a business, hey there, Sandra, welcome for joining. If you have a business, then that's even more important that you're consistent. And how that can show up is that, for instance, I'll send e-zines every week, and I've literally been doing this for years. So if you are a subscriber and a follower of Own Your Money, then what you know is that you will get consistent money tips from me. You just will. Hey there, Aldo. And you know that you're going to be consistently given generous ways, right? Or I'm giving generously, I should say, to be able to make more money, save more money, and stress less about your money. Every week, that's what you're going to get, okay? And I think that really goes a long way. Hi, Aldo, welcome, welcome. It goes a long way so that when people then want to hire you, they also feel like, okay, this person is going to be consistent in performing. If they've helped these other people, I've read these other testimonials, then he or she will also come through and be able to help me. And one other area that makes a big deal is consistently learning when you're growing, when you're in your business too, especially. But that you're consistently learning, because then what I find is that you can then bring that consistent learning to help more and more people. And I mean, I am constantly learning. I'd say, I don't know, I probably spend over $30,000 to $40,000 every year. Everyone give 500 hearts and share. Thanks, David. You're a great cheerleader on these. That's so appreciated. So, awesome. I know when I do it, I feel like I just sit there and I press until I can't press anymore. And, and then I go back and I check, and then I make sure that I, at least, got several hundred in there. So, so awesome. Thank you all for the hearts. You're just so generous as well. So we want to be consistently learning so that we can be consistently adding more and more value in our jobs and in our businesses. So that's all point one. We have to learn every day. Dan, that's totally it. 2-finger drumming is the key. Yeah, I think Dave goes like this. Da, 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 da. That is awesome. So thank you, David. Okay, second point that I wanted to make here today is directly related to money around consistency and compounding. So if you are consistently paying off your debt, so I mentioned earlier and some of you missed it. So I just started a free 10-day course. Well, I just opened up enrollment for a free 10-day course. It's called the Ditch Your Debt Challenge. It's a free 10-day virtual course. It starts up on September 21st. And you have in now. And I just released it yesterday afternoon, and we have, I don't know, 150 people. I feel like I just keep adding people to the Facebook group. Hey there, Franchise Music. Thanks for joining. I just mentioned this free course called the Ditch Your Debt Challenge. And we literally have hundreds of people that are joining already. So excited. I'm so excited with the content because it's really about bringing consistency and compounding to create momentum in your world so that you can be paying off your debts faster. So the point number 2 that we're on now is directly related to money. And so what happens is that if you consistently determine how much money, and I actually go through the snowball approach and how to really be in control and automate those debts, okay? If we consistently pay off a certain amount towards those debts, then they get paid off fast and easily, number 1. And number 2, you can actually focus on making more money because you don't have to be focusing on the debt so much. And thank you for everyone that's actually in the group. I know Kat, you're already in, and some other folks that are already in the Ditch Your Debt Challenge. So I'm excited to have you joining me on Periscope already. One of the other things I'm going to be doing during that 10-day challenge is scoping every day on the lesson so that I can be answering your questions live and going into more detail, because I'm really keeping the videos and the emails short and succinct so that you can just go and take action. You can do these steps in 5 to 15 minutes, and I'll be scoping every day on them. The other point in terms of point 2, this direct impact that consistency and compounding can have, is on saving money as well. Because I think, we learn in like early finance or accounting, if you put money away now and then you keep putting money away, it keeps compounding on itself. So, you invest $100 today, and then round numbers, let's say it was invested and made a 10% return, then at the end of the year, for the next year, you have $110 that's going to go get invested, and it keeps compounding and compounding. And it's like we sort of know in the back of our head maybe that this is how it works, but I think that it's interesting. I started this company back in 2007, and interest rates were so much better. And I saw a lot more people saving back then. It was almost an easier sell to have people save because they could actually see their money making more money in the bank. Well, it doesn't work that way as much anymore because our rates are still not good. There are still like 0.1%. If you can get 1% on a savings account, you're in good shape. And even with the roller coaster ride that we've been on, I actually did a whole scope on what was happening with the stock market, and I do keep my scopes on Katch with a KATCH.me. So if you're just finding out about me and you want to check out some past scopes, feel free to go there. Because, even with the roller coaster ride on average, and we have to know that when we're getting into the market, you're only putting money in. That is okay to be there for 5 to 7 years because you have to be willing to ride out the roller coaster. The good news, though, is that generally our roller coaster ends up. Okay, so it may ride, but we're consistently going up. And so if you are able to consistently put money in with an auto deposit to your 401k, to your SEP, if you're a business owner, your self-employed plan, or to, even just an account that gets invested with real-time dollars that can be, even if it's just honestly in index funds that follow the market. So you have to be willing to take the ups and downs, but they're consistently going up and they're compounding. And there's even something called the Rule of 72. I'll just give you a quick idea of how this works. It's kind of saying that if you invest money, okay, and let's say that you are investing at an average 7.2% return, it essentially means that in 10 years you will double your money. Okay, the two numbers multiply the percentage times the number of years to get you to 72. I'm going to shift slightly just so I'm not in the sun. Bear with me. Okay, we're going to turn the camera. Okay, there we go. Better light. So important. If you guys have to watch me for this long, I better be in good light, right? So you get to learn from me and enjoy the view. So, okay, but now here's the thing. Consistency and compounding, when it comes directly to your money, we talked about paying off your debts. We talked about saving. Hey, welcome, Lynn. It can also make you broke, and this is how. If you are consistently, it's going to take us to our third point, which is all about habits. So if you're consistently spending, and if you're consistently living beyond your means, and you're compounding your debt. So every month you're creating more and more debt. Well, that's going to make you broke, or at least feel broke, because you're not going to have any money left to be able to invest and to save and to be really creating the dream life that you want. Hi, Joy, the Lit Diva. That is a fantastic name. So our habits can either make or break us. Great book called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Hey, welcome, welcome. And on the compound effect, he gives us a ton of examples of how we can either compound for the positive or we can compound for the negative. There, okay, good. I forgot to put on airplane mode. Yeah, it paused. Sorry about that. But we're back. I hung up on my husband. I think he's just heading home, but it's all good. He'll appreciate it. I did send him a note that I was scoping, but that's okay. I don't know what happens if you actually answer the phone when you're scoping. I'm guessing it just cuts all of you off, and you guys are being generous with the hearts, and you're learning, and you're commenting, so we're going to keep going here. So The Compound Effect is a fantastic book because it starts to really show you what happens when we bring consistency and when we bring compounding for the good. I mean, I even have a program. It's called Making Money Joyful, which is all about creating momentum with our money in a positive way. I teach a lot about habits and how do you build on those to be really, to get really great results, okay? And really learn how to make money joyful in your life once you're doing that. So, and I've actually brought in some of those concepts into the new challenge that I'm doing, the Ditch Your Debt Challenge, because one of the things that I'm looking to compound for you is actually gratitude. Because what I find when we're focused on the scarcity and the lack around our debt, we're not able to be grateful for what we have. And when we're able to shift the tide and instead look at what we got from our debt, what we have all around us, and instead, I mean, this is just amazing and beautiful, right? So we can just look around us, wherever we are. I mean, I used to live in the city and I planted a tree. So I had like my one tree in South Boston, kind of like a tree grows in Brooklyn. I know, old time book. But when we can compound for the positive, when we can build on that gratitude and appreciation, then just amazing things happen. Another great book out, it's called The Gratitude Diaries, right? Where you have a diary and you're literally writing it down. It's a super simple exercise. It's like a gratitude journal. Oprah talks about it all the time. And I had just interviewed John Gray. I don't know if you remember the Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. You can go actually on ownyourmoney.com, my website, and you can find that as well. Here it is at the corner. You can see my website name, ownyourmoney.com. And we did a whole talk about how you can bring gratitude even to overcome fears, and how we can just shift the tide again using gratitude and building on this new sense of momentum. So then all of that compounds on each other, right? So I'll go through the 3 points that I covered really quickly because we talked about consistency and compounding. Rebecca agrees. So the first one is that you can be counted on. You're reliable. You're the one that gets the people turn to when it comes to your job, when it comes to your business. Second, I talked about direct when it comes to money, how you can be paying off your debts faster and you can be saving more faster. Or the alternative is you make yourself broke because you, 3, have habits that don't work. Or you can have habits that really do work and compound to the positive. So, I talked about You're Easy, and I do that every week. I'm very consistent about that, about sending out an email so that people feel like they always are getting some value from me every week. And then they know when they buy from me, eventually they get a ton of value because look at all that I gave when it was free. And I know a lot of you talk about that. I think David at Do It Marketing, I think that was just in your scope yesterday even. So all of that compounds on each other. If we let it work for us, we can either let it work for us or we can let it work against us. I choose to let it work for us so that you really have the most successful lives that you can. One of the things that I talk about is to own your money is to own your life. That's the name of the Facebook group that you get into with this challenge, because that's what it's all about. It's not just about money for money's sake. It's not just about money to accumulate it. Sometimes it feels better and sometimes we can sleep better at night, but the reality is that it's actually so that you can be, do, and have the life that you're meant for, the life that you deserve, right? The life that's really possible for you when you're in abundance and joy. And so that's the messaging that I wanted to give you today. So I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing that you can bring more consistency to so that we can compound you for the positive and really help you step into a more powerful place with saving and paying off your debt especially? So let me hear. There are a bunch of you still on the line here. Love the hearts. Thank you. It is really fun, I will tell you, or more fun to be doing a Periscope with all of you just so generous with those hearts. It warms my heart. And I'm sure if Seth were here, he would be going crazy on your hearts. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me hear, what's one thing, one area of your life that you can bring more consistency to? I'm scoping every day. That's a new area for me that I'm bringing consistency to, but I do find that it's really important. In March, I did daily money minutes. So if you were following me back then, or even if you want to look on my YouTube channel, I literally did a money tip every day. I did a video, and part of it was to work through my fear of being on camera every day, and I did, and it's good because it's just in time to do Periscopes every day. So just great stuff. So tell me, what's one area you can bring some consistency to? If you're not sure, let me know an area you're struggling with, and I will help you be able to bring consistency to it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm going to hold this in a different place. I feel like it might be a better angle for me. I know there are a bunch of you still on the line. There are a bunch of you giving hearts. What's one area you want to bring consistency to in your life? Or that we could bring compounding to really work for you? Let me see if I can name some others for you to be thinking about. Starting to do Periscope videos yourself. Fantastic, Kat. So that's a great one because I find that consistency in watching other people's and being generous there, live if possible, so that they can see you and you can write with them. Bernice, consistency with budgeting. That's a really great one. And entering into a system. We talked about YNAB earlier. I'm also a big fan of Mint and also LearnVest. So all good ones to be present to and engaging in. And when you're budgeting, what's so great about that, podcasting weekly on life balance issues. Oh, you're podcasting. Well, let us know the name of your podcast. I look forward to checking that out. Yeah, I think when you podcast, you have to do it honestly every week or even every day. Making a budget for groceries. Being there for your clients, although that's fantastic. I like that one a lot too. So a couple of things. So Kat, budgeting your groceries is huge. I find meal planning is actually a huge part too. And in terms of being there for your clients, Aldo, I really like that one too. And what's important to keep in mind is that you're setting a role model for them and a role model for them and how they'll treat their clients. Strive for Balance. Of course, that makes total sense. Well, I will have to check out your Strive for Balance podcast. That's awesome. Hey there, Sandra. So, you know, it's interesting. I find that my clients will follow my lead. I still do have some private clients, a handful. And however I am is how they then show up. So if I bring consistency, if I bring boundaries, sorry, we have a little bee flying around Rebecca, and I can't have that. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna pick her up. I don't like the bee. Hopefully, if I pick her up, she'll be happier. Come here, baby. Come here, sweetie. Oh, and then the bee will go away. Oh, the bee likes the scope. That's not so good. Okay, here we go. Okay, go bye, bee. Okay, the risks of doing this outside. So, there you go. Now you can see her. Okay, for those of you who just joined, that's Rebecca. She's 3 months old. Oh, you got a smile. I think she likes the hearts too. Okay, I'll keep her on the screen. So, so I find, however, I show up for my clients is honestly how they then show up in their lives. Would love to have you on our show. Oh, thanks so much. I would love that. Especially as I'm doing this whole new challenge, and I'm going to be doing a webinar series as well. She's so cute. Well, thanks, Kat. Message me on Facebook. Or I'd say tweet me, but I'm not a big Twitter person. So just message me on Facebook or even in our group, and we can talk about making that happen. Now, I really feel like I have this goal. It's totally a stretch goal, but you never know. You got to be aim big to get big. Who was I watching recently on Periscope who was talking that it was Randy Gage, who was saying that you have to be willing to fail epically to be able to succeed epically too. So I'm shooting for 10,000 people to join this Ditch Your Debt Challenge, and I'm really connected to families and children. So I want to be helping over households with over 5 to help households so that we then create new role models for over 5,000 children. I'm going to do a survey along the way to find out how many kids you have and kind of where you are when it comes to money, and then where you are at the end. So you know, it really does matter how we show up for our families and for our clients, and that does make such a difference. And consistency and compounding on that really are huge too. So any other questions that you have about consistency, about compounding, about getting rich, about getting broke. Happy to help. The whole point here with Own Your Money is creating ways that you can be making more money and keeping more of your money and stressing less about your money when you're really the one owning your money, not feeling like your money is owning you. I'll give the URL for the Ditch Your Debt Challenge really quick too. Hello, Chris. Welcome back. Thanks for sharing. That's it. It's at ditchyourdebtchallenge.com. To the grocery shopping person, delivery has helped me budget. Oh, that's an interesting one. Check out Peapod. I have heard that actually, because then you don't buy as many impulse things when you actually have to sit down and think about it. I find that bringing a list works. Some quick meal planning tips. I actually did a scope on it, sort by unit price. Yeah, I do that too. I totally look at the unit price. That's a great one, Kat. Thanks for the suggestion. I love how people can really support each other. You guys have to see this. I don't know if you can see. You can't see. She has this little foot. There you go. That she keeps raising up. It's like she's trying to get it into the camera or something. Some quick tips on meal planning. I did a whole scope on this, but first, meal plan yourself for the week. Know when you're going to be home. Know when your family's going to be home. Second, go shopping in your fridge and in your cabinets first, so you can cross everything off of your list that you already have. And then third, cook enough, like cook on like a Sunday or something, so you have enough food for the week, so you actually eat all of that food and label the food. And then that way make sure that you're eating the food that is going to go bad, because the last thing you want to do is throw out food. Honestly, people, the statistics will show that the average family, I want to say, throws out at least $25 a week, which is crazy. And it amounts anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 a year in food that gets thrown out. So that's all just totally wild and totally a waste of money. So we absolutely don't want that. So I love being consistent with meal planning, grocery shopping, and try out Kat's suggestion of using something like a delivery service like a Peapod. Ease the burden on yourself, and that way you won't impulse shop. So awesome. Thanks for all the hearts. I love it. Totally love it. This might be a record for scopes. Wouldn't it be fun if we like doubled my hearts all in one scope? I think that would be so totally cool. Here comes Seth. He loves the hearts. Great info. Gotta run. I totally get it. Okay, so my 2-year-old is about to come out, so we're going to be running here too. Thanks, Kat, for joining, though. That's everything I wanted to cover today. We covered how consistency and compounding can really help you get really rich. We don't want you to be really broke. We want you to get really rich. It's okay. You guys can come out. We're saying goodbye now. Hi! Here comes the 2-year-old. You're going to get a quick... Hi! You're going to get a quick little view of him, and he's going to love, love, love the hearts. Come here, honey. Walk around. Come walk down the steps. And then we're going to go. Okay, any other questions here before we go?
Let's walk down the stairs.
Come here, Seth. Come look at the hearts. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks so much for joining, Kat. I'll see you in our Facebook group. Again, here, one more quick thing. I'll cover my face instead of her face. It's at ditchyourdebtchallenge.com. Come here, Seth. Do you want to see really quick before we go? We're going to go bye-bye. Do you want to see?
Bubble.
Oh, Seth's got bubbles. Yes, he consistently loves bubbles. Look at the heart, Sethy. See him purple and green? Yay! One thing that I also talk about a lot is that when you want to be inspired to look at your money and you totally don't want to, know that you're doing it for your family. You're doing it to self-care for yourself, and you're doing it to really be another way that you take care of your family. So, awesome. Thanks, everybody. We're all done here. I got to go take care of mine. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. More hearts. I know. You like the hearts. Say thank you.
No.
Do you want to? No, B. You want to say bye-bye?
Yeah.
You want to say bye-bye? The B's gone. Say bye-bye. You gotta love this. Okay, Beck will say bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for the hearts. I'll give you just a little bit longer to keep punching. That would be so cool if we doubled the hearts. Hey, Swiftmind. Sorry, we're just saying goodbye now. We're doing a little heart party here before we go. But I'm about to finish, so you can just totally watch the replay, which is going to start in like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something here. So awesome, everybody. Thanks so much for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will scope again tomorrow. Let me know if there's any topics that you want. I haven't decided on the scope yet, but I'm sort of, I may have to rant about credit card debt, but it doesn't really seem like it fits on a holiday weekend, so I'm not really sure what we're going to talk about. I think tomorrow actually might be on hosting barbecues and parties and how you do it on a budget or something, because I've learned a lot about that, and it used to cost me hundreds of dollars when I would hold something like on Labor Day, and instead I just got to the point where I found a better way, and I'm happy to share with you tomorrow. So I think that will be perfect. Aldo, welcome back. We're wrapping up now. So I'm just giving the folks that are putting in the hearts a little bit more of a chance to put in the hearts. And then we actually have chickens that just moved in next door. I do live in the burbs. And so my son just went to go and look at the chickens. And Becca over here has been so patient and hanging out, but I think she's kind of done too. So thanks so much for the hearts, everybody. Thanks for joining. And I look forward to scoping with you tomorrow. Sorry, I don't have a consistent time. Family does come first. And you see the hearts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. And so it's too difficult to have a consistent time. But during the challenge, I actually do have a consistent time. This is the Ditch Your Debt Challenge. Oh, peekaboo, Becca. The Ditch Your Debt Challenge. Hey, thanks, Aldo. If you're not following me yet, hit the little Perry Buddy guy in the corner right there. And follow me, because I have a lot more really awesome, informative, money-making scopes to come. So during the challenge, though, I do have a consistent time every day. It's going to be, I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern time the first week, and then 10 a.m. the next week. So awesome. You want to sit down? Come here, Sethy. Can you give me the chair? I don't want to shut it off, because these hearts will probably like double my hearts. It's so fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We're starting to pick up momentum, right? It's all about consistency and compounding. And you never know. Seth, can you pull this? Pull this down. You never know. Oh, go. Yay. Okay, there you go. Let go. You never know when you're going to reach that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yum. Yeah, maybe later. I don't know how he got jelly beans. That is very unlike us. Yum. Yeah. I know. Maybe we'll have some later. But you never know when you're going to like hit that turning point where then things start to shift for you. I find that it's that way with debt, it's that way with savings, it's that way in your business, and it ends up being a little bit like an S curve. Like you plateaued, and then you start growing, and then you reach a level. Bubbles, yeah. Okay, I think it's time to go. I think we might cross over my whole heart. I can't see it. My whole heart. I don't know. I had like 5,000 hearts. Maybe. Yeah, they're the bubbles. See, I mean the hearts. Yeah, there they are. I would be so cool if we like doubled the hearts. So we got. Oh, he wants to show you the bubbles. He's very into these bubbles today. Any other questions that I can answer while we're hanging on and while the hearts are coming? Any more questions? I have a very captive audience here. Whoa! Seth just toppled over the chair. He just ripped right through it. You're okay, Sethy. You're okay. Oh, well. Thanks for the hearts. Okay, any last questions? Did you guys catch the URL? I'm at ownyourmoney.com. If you're just new to me, I'm Belinda Rosenblum, and I'm really all about helping people make more money, keep more of their money, and stress less about their money. And I've helped clients, whether it's business owners or women, families, you name it, all the above, to be able to make or save at least $2 million. I stopped counting at that point. I don't know, by now it's got to be more like 3. Including one business owner from $190,000 to $1.5 million by coaching. You know, it all works. People need inspiration. I call myself a chief money motivator, and really learning. I guess there's a mindset component to my work, but there's also a very strategic, tactical place as well. I was a CPA originally. Now I've been doing this for 25 years in accounting and finance, and 8 years specifically running Own Your Money. So here's the, that's me. Can you see that? Belinda Rosenblum, Own Your Money. And then I just launched a free course called the Ditch Your Debt Challenge, which I am so excited about. It doesn't start for a couple of weeks, but you want to get in now and join the Facebook group, and everyone is posting, and I'm actually making a point of commenting and reviewing everybody's posts every day to really increase engagement and have people know that they're being heard and getting the tactics that they need to really be able to move forward and the motivation to want to do it. So thanks very much, everybody. Take care. I'm going to end this now, but if you need to, go back and watch the replay. And if you are willing to, just bang the hearts out there too, because I would just so appreciate it. And it'll really inspire me as I keep going. And I feel like we're generating consistency and compounding with all the hearts and with these scopes. So thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will scope more tomorrow on hosting barbecues and holiday weekend events on a budget, okay? Or creating a plan for it, right? It's all good. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Heart, 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 heart. Oh, yeah. She's going to go get a nappy now. Thanks, everybody, for the hearts. Bye-bye. Yeah. Thanks, honey. Bye. We'll give the hearts another minute. Thank you. There's Becca. Oh, yeah, she's rubbing her eyes. She's tired. She's tired. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. See you tomorrow.